Welcome back to Chasing Los Sueños, where we help you chase your dreams. Today's video is going to be about travel trends of 2023 up into sections. So first is going to be the types of travel, and then we're going to move into the top 3 destinations that I think are going to be worldwide favorite, where a lot of people are traveling to. The last sections are my 3 top destinations and why. And while we're talking about that, I'm going to get ready because I am going to San Francisco for the day. So first I'm gonna refresh my hair. I'm gonna detangle it. Basically I'll be using water, the Coral Talk Refreshener. So I just separated my hair into 2 parts and I'm going to wet it, the refreshener to it section by section. First up is travel trends of 2023. Oh my gosh, can you believe we're in a new year? Like, isn't that so fascinating? New Year's is a time where people want to be so much better than they were the year before. But basically, what I see for traveling in 2023 is a lot of experience traveling. And what I mean by that is that you're looking for something to do or something to experience. So I think we've moved from the same old touristy, like I'm gonna go to a city, I'm gonna be in all the touristy spots, to more of like, I want to experience blank in this city. The marketing of experiences is getting so much higher. Like I remember when I started seeing experience travel around 2016, 2017, when Airbnb started posting experience travel on their app. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I remember when they posted experience travel, that's when everybody started, oh, like, you know, we can go here and do something that's more local versus go here and only check out the touristy spots in the area. And I think what we're going to see a lot within experience travel is more of adventure. So for example, like, people are going to go to New Zealand to skydive. People are going to go to Colombia to paraglide. People are going to go to Mexico to snorkel and scuba dive. Like, these are all experiences that you want to be a part of. And now you can also do local experiences. For example, you can definitely do like eating tours. Like, you want to go eating in Old Delhi and do a tour there where they literally guide you through all the types of food. You can get the best butter chicken there. So that is experience travel. Things you do specifically in that area, whether that is to be with locals or to experience a popular activity there, like skydiving. The next trend we're gonna see really skyrocket is eco travel. I think within context of the pandemic, people are definitely looking to book vacations more sustainably. And actually, people are opting to stay in the States to travel within their own country before they travel abroad. I've seen a lot of people make that transition. And I think it is awesome that people want to start experiencing their own countries and their own cities before they start venturing abroad. Another form of eco travel is traveling with a purpose. So there's these sustainable hostels that you can go to, and they have their own garden. They're eco-friendly. If they're by the beach, there's hostels that have beach cleanups. So a lot of people go there to participate in the beach cleanups as well. As they stay there, they can also help out the environment. I don't know if you have watched Down to Earth by Zac Efron on Netflix, but it is such a good show, and it is such a cool way to see how much you can eco travel. Like, because eco traveling isn't necessarily putting yourself out there and being sustainable. It's also about learning what you can do to you don't want to pull, but I don't got time. I don't got time for this. In Zac Efron's show, he really shows the types of eco travel. Like, there's learning, you can actually help out an organization, you can invest into gear. Like, if you're going camping, you have a reusable pad, for example. I don't know about all of that, but there's things you can buy that can be reused throughout your trip. In that show, I also learned, like, you can learn so much. There's places dedicated to showing you how their reservoirs work, how they sustain water into little cities through like a waterfall. There's also like animal rescues. There's a lot of sanctuaries right now that want volunteers to come through and help them out on their day-to-day, feed the animals, give the animals love, learn about how the animals have a better life, be a part of their natural habitat, but also being taken care for. There's a lot of endangered species that need the protection, and that is why those sanctuaries exist. I haven't participated in it much, but the one thing I did do is in Thailand in 2019, I went to an elephant sanctuary, and it was honestly so beautiful. Like there was like 12 elephants, and I went to two actually, because I went once with like friends in Chiang Mai, and then I went again in a different sanctuary in Phuket with my family to show them. But it was so much fun. Like the elephants came, we got to like learn about what they eat and why they eat it, how they were rescued and before they were mistreated and now they're not, and just what their habitat is like now. And the reason why, specifically the reason for the sanctuaries I went to, all the animals have disabilities. So we got to learn about the different types of elephants there are. We got to learn how to feed them, how they love to play. We got to wash them and, you know, do a little mud bath. And it's just so much fun. It's so much fun being able to participate into nature in that way, because animals are like, we used to be like living with the animals, and the fact that we got to experience that was so cute and so exciting. If I find any pictures or anything, I would definitely post them around. But yeah, that's part of eco travel. The third type of travel that we're definitely gonna see in 2023 are staycations. I don't know what it is about staycation, but like I've always had the thought of like, I should just book an Airbnb, sit there for a weekend and do everything that I have to do. Like just away from everyone, have my own space, have a cute little, you know, view outside where I can go out into the city and get a local pastry or a local sandwich. I think that's a great way to travel. Traveling, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a big grand vacation. Like, it can really be a space where you spend time with yourself in another place and just be and be with yourself and learn things about yourself and maybe be productive. Sometimes I have to go to the city to stay at a specific cafe to be able to get work done. I don't know why, but it sometimes it's like that. The rise of staycations are definitely because of COVID-19, of course, but also there are some interior designer baddies out there that are really making it must-see hotel in Dallas, Texas, where everything's like pink and everything got decorated with like disco balls. I don't know who that girl is, but I be loving her Airbnbs. There is some really cool people that are making hotels an experience. So you're going there. There's actually a hotel or an Airbnb in Florida which is inspired by game rooms. So you go in there and your room can be like Clue or Twister, or they have like big life-size games outside of you know, Connect 4 and Jenga. So honestly, it's not even necessarily the destination anymore. It's really the experience you're gonna get. What is the level of entertainment you're gonna get in these places? And that's why staycations are gonna be even more exciting, because people are putting in work. Like, do you want a staycation to be productive? Okay, let me provide you a beautiful window with some plants. Let me give you an earthy vibe within the home. If you want a vacation to have fun, let's make it a game night where you're inspired by all the different types of board games around you and you want to play all day. And it's a great way to travel with multiple friends in the same city without having to leave your city. Like, you know, those friends that can never make it out the group chat, get a staycation. Get a staycation and spend time with each other, because that is literally the way you can do it. It's also inexpensive. I did a Airbnb for my birthday once. I live in Concord and it was literally an hour away. The house had a pool. The house had like 5 rooms. Everyone got their own bed. There was a massive kitchen. It was so much fun. Let's hung out for like a day and a half for my birthday. It was my 19th birthday. Right, look at that. This side is done. This side is refreshed. This side is not. Let's look at the back. Refreshed, not refreshed, obviously. To do the finger curls, I am doing the Aunt Jackie's Curls and Coils Quench Leave-In Moisturizer. The next trend that we're gonna see, and we've already been seeing this trend because of women, us women are trend setting this, but luxury travel. I can't say I am a huge fan of luxury travel. I think luxury travel is very wasteful. But I do believe in luxury experiences every now and then. You know, you gotta treat yourself. And I love the vibe. I love the bouginess. I do. But is it the most ethical and sustainable? No, it is not. And I'm sorry, your bougie lifestyle. And it's not because I'm broke. I am broke though. If I really could afford multiple luxury trips, I wouldn't necessarily do them. Because I think excess is not a real experience. I think excess and access is a privilege, and the fact that you're paying for it just shows you that you have that privilege, which is awesome, but I don't think it's necessarily the best way to have a travel experience. What I will say is if you're specifically looking for a luxury experience, yes, by all means. Make sure it is the most bougiest, most expensive one, because you are going to be treated like the king or queen that you are. Luxury travel can look very fun. It's very expensive, but I do love the idea of all-inclusive travel. I feel like that it makes it so much easier, specifically for people who don't like to plan, because you can just go to one place and everything's planned out for you. All the excursions are right there. These can be resorts, villas, like everything is in the area you decide to go to. You don't have to look for anything or, you know, do much. You just have to be there and enjoy. So it really takes the stress out of travel. Genuinely paying for a high level experience, and they're gonna give you that. People provide, luxury places provide. I remember one time I went to a spa in Colombia, and it was so bougie. Like, I had a robe. I was able to sit with my jugo de guanábana in like that's a swing by myself with the grass and the atmosphere, and they have like little music in the back. Yeah, that bougie experience, you know, when you can, I definitely think it's a really good way to treat yourself. It's a really good way to have fun and be pampered. The fifth travel trend that we're definitely gonna see, because of all the independent mommies and puppies, is solo travel. I don't care what anyone says. The world of the internet makes it so much easier to travel alone. We're seeing people travel to the next state by themselves. We're seeing people take more road trips. We are definitely seeing a rise of people wanting to experience more than just their hometown and not being afraid to do it by themselves. When we have that mentality, there's no limit. The sky's the limit, literally, because you don't have to rely on anyone. You don't have to take in consideration anyone's time or anyone's feelings except yourselves. Solo travel is the best way to travel. I can say that, and you're never really alone. Like, I'm gonna let you know right now, if you're scared of solo traveling, you are never really gonna be alone. You're gonna meet people along the way that they might become your next bestie. They might be the person you decide to, you know, book another stay, or you decide to travel with them in some other place, or meet up with them years down the line because you guys had so much fun together. Solo travel is an opportunity to get to know who you are in situations that you wouldn't find yourself normally. I genuinely love solo traveling. I've been doing it for a long time. It really makes you think outside the box. You can be as flexible or as precise as you want to be. There is so many options for solo traveling. You're not tied down to any certain plan unless you want to be. My most recent solo travel was Cartagena. I booked the party hostel because I wanted to get down with the cool kids. I was only there 2 nights, 3 days, because I got there, I partied. After that, I went on an excursion for like a half-day excursion. Then I partied the rest of the night, and I stayed up. I worked right after I partied, stayed up until my flight, and left back to Cali. On the excursion of the Cartagena trip that I took, it was really fun because we got to travel with two large groups. Like, I think it was a group of about 30 people. And luckily, we all got along. We all got along, and it was such a fun time. We went to like 5 different islands. Some of the girls that I met on the trip, I still have their Instagram, and like we support each other online and stuff. So I went snorkeling, and I was all by myself. I'm not the best swimmer, right? So, and I was like, you know what? I'm in Cartagena. There's no way I'm not snorkeling. And I did it, and it was so much fun. The guy that, you know, was one of the tour guys, he helped me swim across like a certain area that was way too scary for me. You do things while you're solo traveling that you think you would never do. But when you're alone, you're like, you know what? Like, what's gonna happen? All these people are doing it. I am by myself here, and I want to take something with me. So you just put yourself out there. You literally put yourself out there, and you let yourself be brave. And that's what I like about solo traveling, because you're really pushing yourself to do things you wouldn't normally do. You're getting out your comfort zone. You're learning how much of a risk taker you are. Again, like a little recap, the 5 travel trends that I see in 2023 becoming really popular are experience traveling, eco travel, staycations, luxury travel, and of course solo traveling. We're going to see investments within the travel community, and it's really exciting to see travel, you know, kind of kick off 2023 in high gear. A lot of people are itching for their vacation, itching for the opportunity to do something outside of their home. I did this video. Next year when I do travel trends, I'm gonna look back and be able to see if those travel trends actually did come through, and what travel trends are gonna be in for the next year, 2024. Okay, we're thinking in advance, we're thinking a year ahead. The next part of my hair process is just water and gel to hold the curls together. Okay, I'm gonna have the screen go like this, and I'm just gonna wait. We're gonna see how that goes. Ew, that was cringy. And this next part, we're gonna do my makeup really quickly. I'm running really late. I am trying to get out of here in like less than 30 minutes because it's already about to be 2, and I should have been there at like 11. But did I do that? No. I'm gonna let y'all know what the 3 top destinations are gonna be for Miss 2023, okay? The top destinations are going to be Cairo, Egypt, Bogota, Colombia, and Cappadocia, Turkey. Why these 3 top destinations? It is because these areas are growing, but they're growing not in the sense of like, oh, travelers are going there. They're growing in the sense of locals are investing into infrastructure there so that tourism can expand. Wait, how come no one told me this is hard? Like, I can't think of doing my makeup and talk at the same time. Let's prime my face with the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and then I went in with our eye primer from Fenty Beauty, and I'm gonna go in with Rare Beauty's eyebrow gel and pencil. A great example of cities that really accommodated to tourism are South Africa, Medellin, and the whole country of Thailand. Literally, like, those are the prime examples of seeing how one area that was never visited can become one of the most visited cities. People all over the world want to go see these cities, and it is because they are investing. What do I mean by investing? I'm not saying that they're putting a crap load of money into tourism, no. What I'm saying is that they're investing into infrastructure. They're investing into streets. They're making more bus routes. They're making transportation more accessible for not only tourists but locals. You go to Thailand, the Bangkok train system is insane. It is uncomparable. At one point in Thailand, there's 7 levels. There's 7 levels to this thing, okay? Like, same with London. If you go to London, the train system, They got underground on underground on underground. Like they got 3 underground. I don't know how they do it, but it's incredible, and it takes you to so many places beyond of just that one city. That is what people are looking for. They're looking for access to be a part of. Number 3 is Bogota, Colombia. Bogota, Colombia was hit very hard by the pandemic. They still have a lot of areas that still need to be fixed up. Like there's a lot of open spaces, so a lot of opportunity for new local businesses to come in and take over, but that's still not happening at the rate that we see other places do it. Similar to like a ghost town, like what you would expect of a ghost town, where like, you know, it's a vibrant city but no one's there. Once they do get those things situated, ew, I don't know, I don't like my eyebrows. I usually never have to line them up. I don't know what I did. I think it's because I can't. This is the first time I'm speaking and doing my makeup at the same time, and it's really hard. Basically, Bogota still has a lot of expanding to do, a lot of recuperating to do from the pandemic. That is gonna be the next hip town in Colombia after, you know, Medellin, Cartagena, Barranquilla. Bogota's gonna be it. Don't get me wrong, the reason why I didn't say another city in Colombia is because Bogota has something that they do well, which is their party scene, their going out scene is almost hidden compared to their history and, you know, their universities and their sightseeing. So people are very curious, and that's why I think Bogota is exciting, because it has a sense of wonder where people are like, man, but like, you know, people say Bogota's lit, but where? So there's going to be a sense of adventure. There is a sense of adventure there, and of finding out what's the real tea, because a lot of people don't believe that Bogota can be lit. But locals say that some of the best places they've been to in Colombia to party in is Bogota. And at the same time, you have rich history, and you can go out near Bogota and see salt mines. Next one by far is Cappadocia, Turkey. Turkey in general has become one of the top destinations for solo traveling. I mean, it has so much there. They have, their views are out of this world. They have so many rock formations that you can go and see them anywhere. Like, it's this city of views. In Cappadocia, you can see the hot air balloons, and you can have breakfast on top of rooftops and see the hot air balloons go up. You can also go and catch a hot air balloon ride over there. So that's been the most popular thing to do once you're there. The exciting piece about Turkey is that we are now diving into a culture that is not usually recognized or appreciated. The Turkish culture is getting us more familiar with Middle Easterns, Asians, and Europeans. So I think it is a very exciting place to go to and visit, because of that, you're not only getting the beauty of the landscape, but you're also experiencing a culture that, you know, doesn't necessarily get space in the media as much. People are gonna learn that what the media presents is not real. What I would love to see out there is for there to be more of a cultural learning experience, more exposure into the Muslim community. You're done with the stereotyping. Go to the country and find out. Who told me I can put this much blush on? So I use the Rare Beauty bronzer, I use the Rare Beauty concealer, and I use the Rare Beauty blush. And I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty foundation to fix whatever's going on here. I like to put my foundations in places that I haven't put any product on, to make sure that the whole face is covered, and then I just go tap 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 all over the face and make sure my face is covered in foundation. And then I get to tone down this blush. Be careful with the Rare Beauty blush, honestly. She is dangerous. The last destination I want to talk about is Cairo, Egypt. Now, we've seen all of these stuff on Instagram, right? We've seen all this stuff on TikTok, but Cairo is going to be the #1 spot this year. More women and more solo travelers are going there by themselves, which is exciting, and it's what makes it so so popular too. When women start going there alone and having a good time alone, that is when places get a lot more popular, because there's a level of safety that comes with a female traveler going there. I'm going with my Fenty bronzer, a ColourPop blush. She's Belle, she's cute, she got a little shimmer. A Lunar Beauty highlight. From Ruby Rose, I have setting powder. My eyes off camera. I'm doing it off camera, I'm not doing it for you. Anyway, so Cairo. Cairo's exciting because I think Cairo has such deep, rich history, and it is fun to see women go there because, you know, I want to see more women doing things that they want to do by themselves. I love that we are, you know, taking risks and traveling to places where people are like, don't go there. No, go there and find out. Like, there's so many ways to be safe when you're abroad, and now we can share those experiences because of the internet. Cairo also is banking on luxury travel. I've noticed that because they're kind of seduce you with royalty. That's what I've noticed. They seduce you with that royal treatment, and I think it's a great marketing tactic because people want that experience. People want to feel royal. They want to feel luxury. Being in the richest country in the world, whew, in the richest continent in the world, that is special. That is special. For my eyes, I am going to do a little bit of bronzer. This is like, using bronzer is my go-to whenever I don't feel like doing my eyes. And just shimmer. Actually, I'm just going to do shimmer. I'm not even going to do my eyeliner. Yeah, just do a little shadowing and shimmer. So if you would like to see itineraries to those places, let me know. I would love to make itineraries for y'all in different budgets. Maybe that would be something fun to do, something fun I can share on my blog, chasinglasoñas.com. Look at it. Oh, by the way, follow me on Instagram is chasinglasoñas and __. Blog is chasinglasoñas.com. My YouTube is Chasing Los Sueños, my Pinterest is Chasing Los Sueños, and my TikTok is Melanie Castro. I do want to talk one more thing that I didn't plan to tell y'all, but it's a little secret. And these are the things we're gonna see less of. I think, and these are my predictions, so believe me, I might be wrong. I probably will be wrong, and that's okay. Seeing less of Tulum. I think we're gonna be seeing less of European traveling. Unless it's like a worldwide trip. I think we're gonna see more people transitioning to online work so that they can travel. And we're gonna see countries expanding their visas to longer periods of time. I think countries are very interested in keeping more people in there, or bringing more people in their country. Those are my top predictions. I don't know why I think that, but I do, and it might be true. Since we're nearing the end of the video, the next section is a personal. I'm going to be talking about my top destinations for this year. Actually, one of my top destinations were in the top 3 destinations for the year, which is Cappadocia. I don't know where or when, but I'm gonna sit on a carpet and watch the hot air balloons over the sunset or on the sunrise. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. There is no way I'm letting this year pass. Oh, okay. This spray is not happening. Oh, wait. Let me just, I don't know what's going on with this spray, but it's so bad. I think I broke it. I broke the spray, y'all. How do I fix it? Anyway, next place that I'm definitely want to see myself in by the end of the year is Brazil. I want to see Brazil so bad. I've been learning Portuguese for quite a bit, so I really want to just go there and experience some language learning excursions and really get to know the country and the traditions that they have. This is my new obsession, by the way. White pencil eyeliner on the waterline makes the eyes pop. Last place that I really want, well, it's more of an activity, is Carnavales in Barranquilla. Barranquilla is, this is the Fenty Cream gloss, and the liner is from Sephora. Boom. So the reason why I want to go, the reason why I want to go is because it's my dad's hometown and I really want to experience Carnaval. He always talks about how amazing it is and how, you know, it's one of his fondest memories. So I'm excited that I will be going to Carnavales for 2023 in February. So watch out for a video all about Carnavales, and I will keep you guys updated with my travel journey and just the things I do. I hope you guys like this video. I plan on being a bit more informative. I think it's taken me quite a bit to get comfortable in front of the camera. I am working on improving a little bit every day. So this is my third video, and thank you for watching thus far. And I really hope that what you can take away from this channel is just a light energy, that if you put your mind to something, it can happen. If you research your stuff, you can do the things that you want to do, whether that's by yourself or with a group, or, you know, with your significant other or with your family. I want to ensure that Chasing Los Sueños is nurturing a community of safe traveling and just experiencing life and being able to build the dream life that you desire in a very practical way. And as I'm building my dream life, I hope to share that with y'all. Again, this is Chasing Los Sueños. Oh, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, baby, subscribe. Something I think a lot of people are actually opting to resting. Catch me anywhere taking a nap. Like, that is the vibe we want to be when we're at a staycation. But if I did, if I could, I also, girl, what is I saying? By the way, this is my makeup. Hold on, let me this light. So I'm like standing in my bathroom, but this light needs to be like, oh, this light needs to be here next time. I'm gonna fix that. Look at that. Oh, we're learning along the way.